Hey, and welcome. This is another going second replay. We'll just take a look at our hand. We have an out to towers or some annoying monster. We have impermanence, ash, and we also have circular. So life's good. So they start with the power play of normal summoning Purrely. Lily. Imperm should be able to deal with that. It'll keep them off my friend Purrely. It'll force them to commit to another spell, and if it's like delicious or something, they have to hold it in hand to rank up with a Purrely or something like that. So we're just gonna keep. Unfortunately, he has the cross out. So this is this is unfortunate. Now we basically lost the card in hand. I mean, the Ash can still deal with the My Friend Purely, but we're still putting him on Better Habit, which with his next response, he has a talents, so he draws two. So and then there's the delicious. So delicious, just double checking something. Yeah, two delicious. Wow. So he already had the delicious. So now he's gonna use the pure lily. He's probably gonna hit, which he does. He gets a sleepy memory, so he can draw on my turn. So now he's just gonna copy delicious and go into plump. So here, he messes up. So what you're supposed to do is, so plump has two effects. If you The second effect is one of the most important ones, where you can, when you, all the Xyz share this effect, where you, if you activate a quick play spell, the Xyz will attach it immediately, but it must respond directly to the activation of that quick play spell. So if I had any quick effects, I could activate it, and then in response, he cannot activate the second effect to attach, because the chain link directly before was not a quick play spell. It was like some quick effect that I had. As long as yeah. So what he did was he activated the first effect, which is attached to. So he puts himself down one spell short. Unfortunately for him, now he's at 4 materials. This would have put him at 5 materials, which made him eligible for X Purely Nor to summon on top of. So let's just continue. So he's just forced to summon. Okay, here's what I don't understand, man. He he discards another quick play spell, which would have just patched his earlier mistake. But now he just committed to his first one, and this card in hand better be good. Oh, he could have just any. I believe Noir is better than any other card that could, unless this was Mac D or something like that. But that remains to be seen. This is kind of average for Purely players. He hits again. It's the street. It's not a quick play spell at least. But this would have put him at 7 material Noir if he put it. So that's the thing. You can make mistakes, especially with a deck like Purely. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of things to keep track of, and if you don't plan ahead, you're gonna make mistakes like this guy. But the thing is, if you make a mistake and then there's opportunity to correct that mistake, and then you keep making mistakes, it'll add up, and it wasn't a too big a deal. At least I had thrust for what's called Herald of the Abyss, so it wasn't like game determinative. I think I would have been able to out the Noir anyway. Probably would have had a little bit more draws in hand before I OTK'd him. But yeah. So yeah, he draws one card. Praying there's no last card maxi. So earlier I use a microcoder as a bridge. That's like that. I don't play the microcoder engine anymore. As soon as I hit like 45 cards in my build, I was just like, damn, I think I need what's it called? I need Lady Debug or something to see this package more often. I'm just literally relying on hard drawing it. So I just use that space to, play more outs to a Rise Heart or and stuff like that. So not a bad package by any means. All right, so we just do circular combo. Does not seem like it's Purely, but I still hold the thrust just in case. I don't want to call it Earth Fairy and then be like, oh, it's Purely, and I just he gets Noir anyway. So we just keep going. We're gonna normal summon diameter. This Allen version was made with diameter. So we have 3 bodies. This is eligible for the OTK with the update and transcode. So one small thing I could have done, I could have made Linger Evo first. That would have been an extra attribute. We need 3 pops for a max code to deal with this board. 1 for street, because if you pop the these, it'll summon another Purely. 1 for Princess Pride in defense, and of course 1 for the plump. So that's minimum 3. And whatever the set is, these two have to be interruptions to contest the one diameter gate. So okay, it's just imperm. So earlier his decision to keep the imperm, I get it's an interruption, but it's not worth it. It wasn't worth it if he gives out on war. Um, so here this is kind of straightforward. Access code, bring on the GIF, access code, transcode update. So I just flex on them. Eventually I'll just use thrust to get Herald Abyss, and then yeah. So Herald Abyss, I just felt like not popping two cards. So I call Earth Fairy. It was evident he does not have Purrely, and he explodes. Alrighty, yeah. So I'm not too judgmental of these Purrely players. I've played Purrely myself, and I've made plenty of mistakes, and it's a lot of things to keep track of if you don't plan things out. So it's pretty indicative of the average Purrely player on the ladder, though. But if you think about it, a very very good Purrely player would probably be able to, destroy most decks. All right, I think that's all I got.